So guys, today I will be sharing with you top 10 perfumes that I love to wear when it's cold outside. So make sure you keep on watching this video till the end, because I'm sure you will learn about a lot of new perfumes for yourself today. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you find it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And once you're done with that, we can get started. Hello and welcome everyone to this video. I am really excited to share with you top 10 perfumes that I love to wear currently, because it's getting colder and winter is just around the corner. So it's not my winter top list, which is gonna be ready soon. So let me know if you're excited for it. But today I just want to talk about cold weather fragrances in general, and I'm especially curious about fragrances that you like to wear when the weather is not that sunny and warm anymore. So please let me know more about your favorites. And I'm getting started and opening this list with a fragrance that's called Behold, Patchouli by Gallagher Fragrances, and this one is about chocolatey patchouli. It opens with a popping note of orange, and it's actually quite a complex citrus accord that we have going on in here that's created out of blood, bitter and sweet orange. There is also a note of clementine, and you know, the scent of citrus peel reminds me of Christmas time, and also because of all the sweet notes in here, like the chocolate, like tonka bean and even cream soda. I also think about winter holidays. Patchouli in here is the main note. There are other oriental notes going on in here, and overall this is definitely a very cozy and rich gourmand scent in the style maybe of Coromandel by Chanel. So if you like that one, I think you will really enjoy this, because I have a feeling it's stronger, you know, it has more body, more power. Chanel's one is really relaxed, and this, you know, has lots of energy going on, which I think men and women will enjoy. So you will get a lot in this one fragrance that performs amazingly, because I can smell it all day long from the moment I spray it till the moment I get into the shower. So if you're looking for a nice all-rounder for cold weather, I think that you might really need to check this one out. And while we are on the topic of sweeter fragrances, I really want to talk about fragrance Allergens by the brand Grande, and probably I completely mispronounce it, so I apologize for that in advance. But yeah, this fragrance is sweet too, but in a very different way, because main note in here is benzoin, and it's a resin which smells sweet, sort of like vanilla, but with more power, because vanilla might smell just like cookies, and benzoin smells of resin. It hits on amber, and overall this fragrance is so interesting because it's a gourmand, it's sweet, but you know, it's leathery with a beautiful woodsy whispers, and I really like hint of ambergris and other balms that really push on the note of benzoin. So it's comfortable, it smells natural. Vanilla in here is not cakey, it smells like natural vanilla, and I personally love to wear it on my scarves that definitely must-haves for me during the cold weather. So if you like resinous perfumes and you love vanilla and you would like to have a different vanilla in your perfume, then I think Allergens might really be interesting to check out. And you can get it from Aquasion Natural, link to which I will leave down below in the description box, and I also have a discount with which you can save some money, so feel free to use it. Alrighty guys, so when I was getting ready for this video, I really knew that I need to mention this one, Lavender and Wool by the award-winning independent perfumer from Sweden, Linda Lundenberg, because her fragrance Lavender and Wool smells so interesting, because on the one side it has this woolen texture thanks to note of cedar, black pepper, cardamom and cumin, and on the other side there is something sweet like cacao in there. So for me, it's the fragrance for the days when I'm staying in and the weather is rainy and maybe even snowy outside, and I'm reading a book covered into a woolen blanket, drinking something like dark hot chocolate with a hint of lavender. So that's exactly how this fragrance smells. And if you are looking for something more atmospheric and you would like to have texture and body in your fragrance, you might really want to check this one out too. I'm so excited to talk about one of the best perfumes I've smelled during this year, and I've already mentioned Ludo by Sarah Baker in a few of my videos, and I'm still not over it. So that's an update. I'm head over heels about Ludo, fantastic oud-centered fragrance. And you know, it's fascinating to me that Chris Maurice, who's really well known for his oud perfumes, he's like master when it comes to this note, and he has created many fragrances for different brands, including Sergioff. So he managed to make oud serious and at the same time playful. So for me, it's a very complex scent. Of course, oud is in the center, but there is cherry, there is bergamot, neroli and petitgrain, even white chocolate, amber, vanilla, orange blossom. So there are green hints, there is something floral, there is something fruity, and at the same time, it's very hard to describe it just by the notes. It's rather about the feeling that it gives me from within, and also its dry down is phenomenal. So like wearing it throughout the day, I'm always enjoying how I smell, and other people too, by the way. But also even on the second and third day, it smells so good, and I feel like it's getting better every time. So if you love oud, you really need it. Like, believe me, you do. And at this point, you might think that I like only warm perfumes when it's cold outside, and that's true, but I also enjoy something cool, maybe that will go well with humidity outside, and I reach out for my spicy fragrances mostly in the winter, and that's for one of my go-to perfumes if it's, you know, like crisp and cold outside and I'm like, no way I'm getting out of the house today, but I need to, of course. Then I would go for something like Nerosa by the brand Laboratorio Olfativo. So mainly this perfume is about the combination of saffron, rose and oud to me personally. So it smells really niche and expensive, and in the opening it's spicy, but you know, sometimes spicy perfumes are overwhelming, they're scratchy, there is something just really annoying about them, and the rose accord in here is just a spot on. Yes, it is really powered by the oud from the bottom, by the leather, by all the woods and balms and animalic notes, and at the same time it smells really well balanced and just awesome. So the spicy accord is on the cool side. I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes spicy fragrances are hot or they are cool, and at the same time all of them have this warming effect. So yeah, Nerosa for me is great when it is really cold outside. Only then I can wear it. Oh, and this next fragrance is a great example for warm spiciness, and it's about flower as well. So I'm talking about Midnight Jasmine by the brand Perfumes, whose perfumer, by the way, is Daniel Galahad, that I've already mentioned when we discussed the whole patchouli today. But anyway, the point is that Midnight Jasmine, although it's about jasmine, is not that floral to me. So in the opening, there is, you know, this indolic jasmine floating in there, but the composition quickly turns into spicy winter fruit scent. And the main note to me in here is definitely cinnamon, although it's not even in the notes breakdown. So what else I can pick up is definitely, oh no, I see cinnamon is there. Whew, thanks God, my nose didn't let me down. So anyway, brown sugar is there, plum is there, honey, cinnamon, dried apple crisp, and all of that gives me, you know, like Christmas vibes, just because that mixture smells hot and spicy and yeah, very festive. So of course I like this perfume for cold weather. How couldn't I? And believe me, it's strong. And when I say it's strong, I mean it's very very strong. And if you like cinnamon and you like dry winter fruity scents, maybe even something like glühwein, which is like hot red wine with spices, you will like it. Alrighty, this next fragrance is actually not the original, because the original is Kilian's Cruel Intentions, but apparently it's discontinued. So if you know any information about the availability of this fragrance, then please comment below, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And thanks God, One Perfumes has a dupe on it which smells just the same as the original one, which to me is all about animalic energy. So oud and castoreum are main notes for me in here, and it's crazy that it smelled almost bitter. It doesn't smell fruity, floral, sweet, anything like that. It's pure wood, a little bit smoky, animalic, and I like to wear it on my coat when it's cold. When it's cold and windy, it's warm, but it's cold. It's strange, and it smells like you have an animal on you or in you, so it will attract people for sure, I promise you, and it's actually quite affordable. So check out One Perfumes, link is going to be below. They have perfumes in different sizes, and all of them are inspired by different popular designer and niche fragrances. So getting ready for this video, I chose a fragrance that reminds me of picking mushrooms in the late fall forest, and it might sound crazy that a fragrance smells like that, but that's how I feel about Borbogo from January Scent Project, which is one of the coolest artistic indie brands out there. And this fragrance is very special for several reasons. First of all, it's about cedar wood, and if you think you know how this note smells and it cannot surprise you and impress you, you need to check this one out, because look at this color. You know why it has this dark reddish effect? Well, that's because in here not only was used Texas and white cedar, but also red cedar. So that cedar wood accord is very complex on its own, but then Moroccan rose comes into play, castoreum, and then there are actually mushrooms in here. There is note of henna in here, and I'm not sure about you, but I've never seen a perfume with a henna note listing in it. And then, you know, patchouli, basil, and honey. So it's a really addictive scent, guys, and it smells sweetish, it smells woodsy, it smells like mushrooms, and they have very particular aroma, a little bit vegetal, a little bit mossy, damp, and earthy. And you know, it might sound crazy, but it smells extremely addictive and good. So just in case you are there for artistic perfumes, this brand in general and this perfume in particular are awesome. And yes, it's great for cold weather as well, just because it pictures the landscape of the late fall forest. And you know, when I think about perfumes that I like to wear when it's cold outside, 4160 Tuesdays, Oh My Soul always comes on my mind, and I have a whole review on this fragrance that I called Masterpiece, and I still stand by that claim because it's sweet, powdery, balsamic, smoky, boozy, aromatic, and just smells like the scent of a group hug, which was the intention. And Sarah McCartney did an amazing job with this scent that dries down into magic, and it lasts long and it projects, and it's cozy, peaceful, grounding. One of the best fragrances I've ever blind bought in my entire life. And you know what? I really recommend you this Oh My Soul, and I know that you won't be disappointed by this recommendation. And finally, in the end, I want to wrap this video with something fun, with something cheerful, and that's Boy Fuchsia by Le Parfums de Rosine, and it's about cassis, raspberry, and lychee. So it's a fruity scent, but it's a patchouli, so there is this interesting combination of fruity and patchouli notes going on. And you know, raspberry smells juicy and fuzzy in here. There is a hint of iris, so maybe you can even notice something powdery going on. And I like this perfume because it makes me happy, and I really need that feeling when it's getting colder because it's not my favorite weather, and it's also classy, so it makes it very wearable. And I love this fragrance very much. It's joyful, you know, and joyful and yeah, and great. So I would like to know about how many of the mentioned fragrances you have never heard of, and please let me know which of the mentioned ones sounded most interesting to you. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed watching this video and could learn something new and interesting for yourself from it, and if that's the case, please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up right now, and also feel free to subscribe to my channel. And if there are any other top lists that you are interested in, just let me know your feedback, as well as if you have any questions left down below in the commentary section, because I would love to chat with you guys. And all the helpful information I will leave down below in the description box also, where you can find me on social media and follow me there. And I have already filmed videos about other weather, but if you would like me to discuss something in particular, I'm here, and I would like to hear from you. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to stay tuned and smell good. We'll see each other in the next one really soon. Bye!